Hello and welcome back to the Simple Joy Show. I'm Hayley and today we're jumping back into looking at the different decluttering methods, and we are going to look at the one method. It's a pretty straightforward method, but it can have quite an impact. So it could be just the key to unlocking a simpler, more organised life for many of you. This is the Simple Joy Show, the podcast for people who are ready to declutter and simplify their homes and lives to create more space, time, energy and freedom. I am your host, Hayley Forster, mother, wife and declutter coach, and I'm going to be sharing with you simple bite-sized nuggets to help you on your journey to living a simpler life through the power of decluttering. So if you're ready to choose calm over chaos, then let's dive into today's show. So, what is the one method? The one method focuses on decluttering just one item a day. Yes, you heard me right, just one. It might sound too simple, but therein actually lies the beauty of it. So every day you can choose one item that no longer serves a purpose in your life and eliminate it. Get it out, remove it. And that could be anything from an old magazine up to a piece of clothing that you've not worn in a very long time. As always, there's pros and cons to the methods, and I'm going to do a little review for you here so you can try and understand if perhaps this might be a method that you could try when you're decluttering. So one of the first positives for this method, and for me it's probably the biggest, is that its simplicity makes it really manageable. There's no overwhelming piles of crap to go through. It's literally just one decision each day. So for those of you who feel overwhelmed by large-scale decluttering tasks, this method actually breaks it down into a really achievable task with stress-free steps. It may even be your beginner method, so it could be that you start doing this and you do that for the first month, and perhaps then you want to pick up the pace because you're feeling the benefits, you're seeing how easy it is, and you want to start eliminating more and faster. So this is a great first method for people to try. Another benefit is that this method really promotes consistency as well. So by decluttering daily, what you're doing is you're really developing a habit. You're making it easier for you to maintain a clutter-free home in the long run because you're getting so used to just taking something, making a decision and taking action. And that's going to really help you once you've got to a point where you're fairly clutter-free to keep on top of it. If we move on to the cons of this one method, actually, I suppose it's quite apparent what the cons are. And that is, if you've got a lot of clutter, progress can feel really slow. And I always say it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, but that can be frustrating if you're wanting some really fast results. Because obviously, if you're decluttering one item a day, it's going to take you quite a long time to get through everything if you've got a cluttered house. You might also feel that there's limited impact as well. So if you've got a particularly large house or you've got a particularly cluttered home, the impact actually might be really minimal for you to actually make a noticeable difference. So I personally think that this method is perfect for those of you who feel really daunted by the idea of a big decluttering project. It's great for people who thrive on routine and small daily tasks that they're able to manage. So if you're someone who enjoys gradual change and you prefer to take things one step at a time, the one method could be really ideal for you. Also for those of you perhaps that don't have that much clutter, or perhaps you've only got one or two areas of your home that are a problem, this could be the perfect method for you to start off with. But as I say, for those of you who've got a lot of clutter, you've got a big home, perhaps it's not one that's going to motivate you to keep going because you're going to feel like it's going to take a long time and you're not going to see the benefits that you might get if you do a bigger declutter initially. So this episode's a nice short one this week, but to sum up, the one method, it really offers a gentle, sustainable approach to decluttering. It's about making those small, consistent changes that ultimately lead to a significant transformation in your home. And if that sounds like something that you need, then give this method a go. I'd love to hear if the one method has worked for you. Have you tried it? What was your experience? Let me know the pros and cons from your side of it. Just share your decluttering decluttering journey using the hashtag #SimpleJoyShow. And thanks for joining me today. And until next week, embrace the joy of less, one item at a time. Take care. Thank you so much for listening. If you've enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the Simple Joy Show further, then please share it with others, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. To catch all the latest from me, you can follow me on Instagram at HelloSimpleJoy. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.